asking you, though, for weeks you have been calling Donald Trump unstable, unhinged. You've called him dangerous. You've quoted General Milley recently, who called him a fascist. Today, you quoted General Kelly, who said that Trump repeatedly praised Hitler. Yeah. But there are tens of millions of Americans right now who have heard all those things, and they don't buy it, or even if they do, they're still going to vote for Donald Trump. He's arguably more popular now than ever. You have 13 days to go. What do you say to those voters to convince them? Because some of them are in this room.
Sure, and I thank you all for taking the time to be here. And you could be doing a number of other things with your time. So this really is proof that we love our country. People are engaged, Anderson, and really want to talk about the issues. And so the issue that you raise, yes, I do believe that Donald Trump is unstable, increasingly unstable, and unfit to serve. And I don't necessarily think that everyone has heard what you and I have heard repeatedly, which is the people who know Donald Trump best, the people who worked with him in the White House, in the Situation Room, in the Oval Office, all Republicans, by the way, who served in his administration, his former chief of staff.
Backstabber!
His national security advisor.
Backstabber.
Former secretaries of defense and his vice president have all called him unfit and dangerous. They have said explicitly he has contempt for the Constitution of the United States. They have said he should never again serve as president of the United States. We know that is why Mike Pence is not running with him again, why the job was empty.
Coward.
They all turned against him. We're going to move forward, not backwards. And we're going to go into the direction of prosperity, financial freedom, less regulation, less laws, less people crossing over the border, and more opportunity. That's what I like.
As they would say, they're not from around here, you know. So we do have a local business owner here, Mr. President, local restaurant owner, Stephanie. Great food, great place, very popular place, and she has a question for you here, Mr. President.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hello. First and foremost, I want to thank God for having you and everybody here.
Yeah. I think we have to stand up. A woman, we stand, right? For a man, we don't have to, right? Go ahead, please.
Well, my name is Stephanie, like he said, and my mom is actually the owner, Erica Frost. And we have been in business for almost 20 years in the beautiful city of Zebulon. And we have been serving the most wonderful customers that we have here that have been coming in and out of our doors. We have been serving the most delicious and most outstanding foods that we have here. And we have been hit these past 4 years with an economy that has been taking us down. So
inflation, largely.
Yes,
inflation.
A large inflation, where has put us in a balance. Either we raise our prices and lose clientele, or if we don't raise our prices, we won't make any profit. So my question to you is, how can you help these small town businesses become great and successful?
So during my 4 years, I'll bet you did the best business,
we did.
Right? Everybody
Yes.
says it. They all say it. In fact, now I put in the speeches at the beginning, were you better off 4 years ago? Everyone goes crazy. So he said I saved his business. Good. Thank you very much, sir. So we have to understand that inflation was, in my opinion, the worst maybe ever in our country. They say 48 years, I say ever. And a lot of it was groceries and food and things like that. You know, you hear the word groceries, you say, really? But I get more complaints about groceries, everything from hot dogs to bacon and eggs and everything. So what we're doing is, and what they've done is they screwed up our energy. We had energy that was at record lows. It was abundant. The oil companies were making money, but you were driving cars. I just mentioned $1.84 a gallon, and that's way up. That's double. Everything is double. Everything's double, triple, quadruple. Interest rates were 2%. Now they're at 10%, and you can't get the money. We're going to drill, baby, drill, and that's going to bring everything down. Okay? That's going to bring everything down because it's such a big component of the fabric of our life economically. Oil and gas, we're going to drill, we're going to bring, and a pledge that I'm making now, and we've done this a little bit over the last month or so, we are going to bring energy down by 50%, 50% within 12 months from January 20th. That is going to bring everything else down, because it's not just, the damage has been done. They say, well, we're trying to bring it down right now. These people don't have a clue. The damage is done. We have to get the prices down, and that's going to bring other things down with it. We're also going to get the interest rates down, because interest is far too high right now.
Yes.
So we're going to get interest, but we're going to get the oil. We have more than anybody. I call it liquid gold. We have more liquid gold than any other nation in the world, including Saudi Arabia, including Russia. No matter where you go, we have more. We're going to use it. You know where we're getting a lot from? Venezuela. Why are we doing that? And it's not good stuff either. We call it the Venezuelan tar. So we're going to get your energy costs down. That's going to bring everything, and you're going to make so much money.
I really hope so. I hope with your help, you'll
Good.
bring El Mariachi back up how it used to be.
Thank you, darling.
Before 4 years ago.
Thank you.
Now, obviously, politics and who gets into office will affect the future of businesses in our country throughout the United States in terms of inflation, high energy cost, etc., 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 right? And she's banking on voting for Donald Trump so that her business can thrive, because it was doing way better under 4 years of Donald Trump. She's obviously doesn't want another 4 years of Joe Biden's administration or the Harris administration, because clearly it didn't do very well for her. Now, under Harris, if her business fails and it doesn't survive, if Harris gets into office, what do you think they're going to have to do? You think they're going to sell it or go bankrupt and maybe move their corporation or their restaurant business into a different country and start a new entity so that they can thrive? That could be an option. But I don't think that should have to be an option for a lot of Americans, the majority of Americans that are living within our country that are business owners. Small business owners, family-run businesses, brick and mortar. That should not have to be an option for you to take your business overseas. You should still be able to thrive right here in the USA. What are your thoughts, guys? Who are you voting for? Harris? Trump? Will it affect you? Or are you going to bank on yourself and vote for yourself, take ownership of your life, hold yourself accountable, full responsibility, generate your own income despite all the challenges of inflation and high energy and the cost of living and the cost of food and produce? And are you going to take that, all of that horrible policy that was inflicted upon us from the Joe Biden and Harris administration, and take that and channel that energy into success? Maybe you make hundreds of thousands of dollars per year and you don't give a F about who gets into the office or not. And you're good and you travel the world and you got multiple businesses, you're an international player. But unfortunately for a large majority of Americans that are either in poverty or middle class that just can't afford certain simple things in life, especially groceries, are under the Harris administration's thumb, where they bottleneck everything. Regulations and laws. The Matrix.
The Matrix isn't real.
Thanks for watching Nova Society, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, leave me a comment with your thoughts. I'm out.